Hey guys, welcome back to Filter Coffee Football, talking about Arsenal's transfer window. Not yet done, obviously, a few more days left. But I mean, we know three transfers, which are two definitely done and one kind of almost on the line. So we just thought, let's give our thoughts on these transfer moves. One of them already having played. So let's first talk about Leandro Trossard. 20 million move with I think 7 million in add-ons and stuff. Everybody keeps saying it's like a 30 million transfer. Not really. I'd assume one of the clauses is that Arsenal win the Premier League, in which case I could not care less that we paid 7 million more. So what do you think about this move?
Great move. Good for the short term. Probably great for the 2.5 seasons. I think we expect him to be playing. Even better if he sticks around more than that. Seems to be a quality utility player and did hit the ground running when called upon against Manchester United. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the wages are going to be an issue because at this point it's such a big career jump from Brighton to Arsenal at an age where he's only going much older, not
Mm-hmm.
younger. So perfect move for the club and for the player. I hope it works out. And at this point, the early verdict seems to be there that it's showing promise.
Yeah, fun fact, I think from like 2004 or 2005 or something like that, every Premier League winning team has always had a Belgian player in the squad.
Oh wow.
Uh, but yeah, I love this move. It's a very practical transfer. I think this is the kind of move that we really did need to make in January. A large part of me is actually glad we didn't splash the cash quite as much on Mudryk. Has allowed us to pursue these other targets as well. And he adds a little bit more experience and a lot of depth to the squad in multiple positions, right? That's probably what he brings to the table the most, is just that versatility in his game, and that sort of almost like a plan B mentality where he can actually plug in into many other roles and play in very different ways as the club needs as well. So definitely absolutely fantastic move for me. I compare him to when Liverpool got Jordan Shaqiri. In the first, I think, 2 seasons of Shaqiri at Liverpool, he was just this explosive substitute that Liverpool could rely on every now and again. And again, going into the Europa League, I think he adds a lot of depth again into that attack. Definitely a Europa League quality player in Trossard, so I think that allows us to go a little bit further in the competition as well. Although I don't quite know whether that's going to be Arteta's priority or not. But moving on to the second signing, a signing that you've been calling out for is a backup at that left centre back position, Jakub Kiwior. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yes.
A defender from Spezia. No idea who he is. I literally just looked up Spezia's last result was a 5-2 hammering against Atlanta. So make of that what you will. But clearly, Arteta thinks he's a good player. Our scouting network thought he was a pretty good player as well. And they've been following him for a while. So I think it was a move that was bound to happen. And I think once the whole Mudryk situation was eased up, like they knew exactly what the solution there was, they kind of just went in and just finished this one without anybody even having a clue. What are your thoughts on that one?
I think it's great talent identification. Uh, the player is very, very versatile. He's played in the defensive midfield role along with being a centre back, can also be a left wing back or a conservative left back if that's also the case. Overall, a great signings, just 20, 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely fits the age profile that the club have been looking at. And yes, at this point, he's more or less a backup. And if he can get minutes in the FA Cup run or the Europa League, which allows us to rest Gabriel or someone else, I'll take that. I'll take anything that gives our first 11 some much needed time off while they can focus on so that they can focus on the Premier League. That's just me hoping for it, but Arteta may have different plans. And adding bodies to the squad seems to be very vital, and we are doing it the right way right now.
I agree. Yeah, we'll just quickly touch upon Ivan Fresnada because that move clearly hasn't happened yet. Apparently, Dortmund and Arsenal have a fee agreed with Valladolid, but it depends on the player where he seems to want to go. And for all intents and purposes, it seems like they're going to loan him back for the rest of the season anyway. So he seems more like a long-term sort of prospect. Again, a right back, I think a very attacking right back as well. A more of like It's not even traditional. More of like the right before the inverted winger, inverted for right back sort of move, where it's very attacking, very much goes down the flank sort of position. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens on there. But what I wanted to end with is, do we need to sign anybody else? Is there anything else that Arsenal are missing that they should probably try to address in this window?
I think we are in for a midfield cover with apparent rumors of Mo Elneny being offered to Turkish clubs, Cedric maybe being on the move to Fulham. So that's like losing out two players. So maybe add one more player into the mix. I'm not certain who we are targeting. There were rumors of a Weston McKennie loan deal, but I don't
And a
think he
Camavinga
really.
loan deal as well,
Yeah,
which was very strange to me.
that was blown out of the water by Carlo Ancelotti the moment it came up. So, and I'm not really certain on McKennie with Juventus in the form that they're in, and the player not really fitting the profile that we are really looking for. Maybe could be a prospect, but we don't really want a prospect coming into the midfield of
Yeah.
all positions.
And in all honesty, it's supposed to be like a Thomas Partey backup, right? And I have not seen him to be a fit for that role. So I don't think that's a great move for us as well. But I agree, like we definitely still need a midfield signing. They're being very particular about who they go for, about how they kind of process it, which is good, but it always scares you. Because last year, same thing happened around the end of February, March. We lost Partey for a while there, and Arsenal really did struggle. So yeah, I think that is definitely one more signing that we do need in this January window, and hopefully we don't have to rely on them. But come what may, like things happen, and we want to be prepared. So yeah. Let us know your
Fingers
thoughts.
crossed.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know whether Arsenal has done good transfer business. Was it a big blow to miss out on Mudryk? And who else they need to sign into the squad for this season to see if they can actually go ahead and lift that Premier League title. As always, please like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.